Bluey is one of the most unique kids shows, and one of its best features is how the characters age along with the fans. Maybe it's just a matter of time until Bluey grows up and marries her best friend, Mackenzie. Want to know all the amazing things that could happen with this future couple?
Hey! Aww!
When she grows up, Bluey will surely fall in love and have a child, as we see her puppy in a future scene in the episode Surprise. And there's plenty of evidence that her romantic partner will be none other than Mackenzie. They're great friends who respect each other, and even Winton says they'll marry one day when they say the same thing simultaneously in Barky Boats.
What is it? Ooh, Bluey's gonna marry Mackenzie.
This episode uses Mia and Captain's relationship, two older kids, as a way to hint at how Bluey and her friend might fall for each other someday. So Bluey and Mackenzie will likely start developing feelings around the same age as Mia and Captain, around 12, right at the start of puberty when emotions run high. Riley from Inside Out gets it. But that's just the start of their romance. Want to know more about Bluey and Mackenzie's future wedding? You're in the right place, as that's what we'll cover in this video. So join us as we start another Cinewave. As we mentioned, Bluey and Mackenzie will probably realize they like each other around 12. They may gradually discover this while working together on school projects and having fun conversations. But even if they both start liking each other, it doesn't mean they'll realize that they share mutual feelings right away. Mackenzie, being more shy, would probably hide his feelings out of fear of rejection, not wanting to ruin their relationship. This could lead Bluey to think he doesn't feel the same or even cause misunderstandings. Mackenzie might avoid her, making Bluey think he's tired of her company. A conflict like this would make a great episode where they eventually understand each other and even share a first kiss. From there, they'd start dating. However, their relationship would probably start off a bit uncertain since neither of them has done this before. Out of embarrassment, they might keep it a secret for a while, but of course, someone would find out. Our guess is that Bingo would discover it and playfully threaten to tell everyone, but then help her sister keep it under wraps until she's ready to share. Later, Chili would likely catch on, pretending not to know and sharing a story to teach Bluey a lesson, similar to what Teacher Calypso does in Barky Boats. After this advice, Bluey would find the courage to announce her relationship to her family and friends, marking the start of her and Mackenzie's more open relationship. Over the following years, the young couple would share many romantic adventures, with a few disagreements due to their age and inexperience, but they'd always reconcile. Then high school would end, and they'd head off to college. This is where things could get complicated. In many teen romance films and series, college presents a major obstacle for couples. You can't always choose which school will accept you, meaning you could end up far away from the one you love. What if Bluey takes inspiration from these stories and brings a similar challenge to the couple? Bluey might get accepted into a renowned university far from home. This would make her think carefully, as she'd have to leave not only her friends and family, but also her boyfriend, since Mackenzie would likely be accepted into a closer school. However, everyone would encourage her to seize this golden opportunity, including Mackenzie himself, though only after much consideration. The couple would worry about their long-distance relationship cooling off, but to keep their bond strong, they'd stay in touch through video calls every day. And Bluey would come back to her hometown every so often to visit Mackenzie, her family, and friends. Would you like to see Bluey grow up and go to college? If so, comment here with #GrowUp. After college, the first thing Bluey would do is head back to her hometown and reconnect with everyone, especially Mackenzie. She'd probably live with her parents for a few months until she lands a job and buys a place nearby to share with her boyfriend. They'd settle into a new routine, working to support themselves and resuming the dates they enjoyed as teens, like going to the movies. Since they're still young adults, they'd also spend time with friends, hitting the bowling alley or watching movies together. Of course, Bluey's friends' lives would also have changed a lot since she left for college. Even though she visited regularly, she'd only realize how much things had shifted once she returned permanently. Some friends might be in relationships, some dating since high school, others only finding romance after Bluey left. Realistically, many would end up with new characters they met along the way. However, other familiar characters might pair up similarly to Bluey and Mackenzie. Snickers and Coco or Rusty and Indy could fall for each other too. At this point, Radley and Frisky might even be married with a child or two. In the meantime, Bingo would likely have gone to college with her close friend Leela, though she probably wouldn't have moved far and would still live with her parents. While Bingo might not date anytime soon, she'd certainly meet a nice dog eventually and have her own romance. It's also likely that over the years, some characters moved out of town or even out of Australia. The Terriers might have returned to Scotland, their home country. Judo might head to England and explore her mother's roots. Others might even have kids by now, like Cornelius, Winton's dad, with the Terrier's mom, who started dating during the show. It'd be great for Winton and the Terriers to welcome a new sibling into their family. Wouldn't that be awesome? We'd also love it if you'd hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, so you won't miss any of our daily videos about today's best shows. Over time, Bluey will start to feel like she's basically married to Mackenzie since they live together every day. She'll begin to wonder when Mackenzie will propose, since traditionally, that's the guy's or dog's role. However, it seems the show would like to convey that such rules aren't set in stone. So Bluey will find the courage to pop the question herself, and of course Mackenzie will say yes. At that point, they'll be engaged and dive into planning their big day. It would be amazing if there were an episode focusing on the wedding prep, showing them both stressed yet excited for the event. Even better would be the actual wedding episode, featuring the entire cast celebrating this special moment. Fans who followed Bluey's journey would probably cry remembering all the little moments that led to this. The production of this episode would definitely be grander, with a moving soundtrack playing as Bluey and Mackenzie share a kiss at the altar. From that moment, Bluey's life would change forever, along with Mackenzie's and the whole Heeler families, as it's only a matter of time before Bluey becomes a mom. When Bluey becomes pregnant, it would be very interesting if the show didn't skip ahead in time and instead showed her pregnancy journey throughout multiple episodes. Obviously, she wouldn't be able to keep working, so she'd have to stay home while Mackenzie continues to go to work. Bluey would face some tough moments, as carrying a baby for 9 months isn't easy. There would certainly be episodes where she feels extremely stressed, while Mackenzie struggles to balance work with caring for his wife. These scenes would surely be very funny, but naturally, some disagreements would arise between Bluey and Mackenzie, which is unavoidable for a couple going through such a life phase. Then, after all of this, one of the most highly anticipated episodes of the series would likely happen in a season finale, the day when Bluey's water breaks and she goes into labor. This would undoubtedly be the most emotional episode of all, even more than Bluey's wedding, because, with an unforgettable soundtrack, we would witness the birth of a new life and a new member of the Heeler family, who will surely become one of the show's most important characters. This is how Bluey's child would be born. Following her color-inspired name, her child would likely be called Roxy. As seen in Surprise, Roxy has a playful spirit much like his mom, yet he'll probably pick up a few of Mackenzie's personality traits. He seems to combine both parents' looks, with Bluey's coloring but Mackenzie's droopy ear and similar nose. Roxy's purple coat is the perfect blend of Bluey's blue and Mackenzie's black fur. If the show reaches this chapter, Roxy might even become the new star of the series, given its focus on kids. And if Bluey has more than one child, we might see Roxy having a sibling, echoing Bluey and Bingo's sibling dynamic. Or he could remain an only child but grow up close to Bingo's kid, his cousin, almost like a sibling, since Bluey and Bingo would likely live near each other. This could create a fun, close family dynamic. Plus, the children of Bluey's old friends would make a new set of playmates, sparking an exciting new cycle of stories and perhaps even a new series led by Roxy. We've left 2 awesome videos on your screen for you to keep the fun going. We're sure you'll love them, so go ahead and click one. Thanks, and see you next time.